Houston, we have a problem. Folks, things just aren't what they used to be. And yes, I know I sound like a boomer. God damn it, trust me, I know it. But when the two or arguably three best PC games I've played so far in 2023 are actually games from 2005, 2008 and 2011 respectively, I repeat, we as gamers have a problem. So I'm a broke and upcoming YouTuber. I only recently got accepted into the partner program. So needless to say, purchasing the new shiny flashy games at $70 price tags aren't always, actually who am I kidding? Actually ever an option for me. I was really excited for the Dead Space remake. Now I never played the original as I have only recently got into gaming. So I was going off the insane graphics and the polished presentation that I saw in the months leading up to release. And obviously the hype train, duh. The same can be said about the Resident Evil 4 remake. I never played the original. In fact, I played Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remake only for the very first time in October last year. And needless to say, I was hooked to this genre of gaming. Hook, line and sinker. It's such a cliche at this point. However, it is so damn befitting for what I experienced after completing those games. Yet again, I was hooked, line and sinker. Oh my god, stop. So needless to say, I was excited to play the Resident Evil 4 remake. Long story short, I couldn't afford either the Dead Space nor the Resident Evil 4 remakes. So as a consolation, I decided to sink my teeth into the original games to see what all the fuss was about. To say I was blown away at this point would be a major understatement. The first game I played was the original Dead Space from way back in 2008. Man, I was in for an absolute treat. Now the graphics are a little bit dated, but they still hold up serviceably in 2023. And also the movement was a bit of a trip at first, but by disabling VSync in-game and enabling it via the NVIDIA control panel, we were good to go. Setting off as Isaac on the Ishimura for the very first time, I was sucked into a hell of a horror fest, one that I admittedly terribly enjoyed. I'm not lying when I say I played this game 3 times in a row on the trot. It was that damn good. The next game on my list was Dead Space 2 from 2011. Now this game improved on the original in just about every conceivable way. Better graphics, more action, and Isaac was now a talking protagonist. Oh, and Ellie. Ellie my dear. Needless to say, I could not believe I was having such fun time playing a 12-year-old game. And finally, I installed Resident Evil 4 from 2005. Whereas the tank controls are a bit of a pain in the ass, this game is phenomenal. It's moody, it's quirky, and it's fun as all fuck. I could imagine playing this way back in 2005 and being absolutely gobsmacked. Probably thinking there is and will never be anything like this game. Ever. I haven't finished the campaign as of yet. I'm about halfway through at the moment and loving every single goddamn second of it. And this brings me to my lament with modern games. The 2 best PC games to be released this year so far are remakes of 2 awesome and beloved games, Dead Space as well as Resident Evil 4. Now I'm extremely happy that the remakes exist, don't get me wrong. And I can't actually wait to finally get to play them sometime soon. But that's not my issue. My issue is that modern PC gaming mostly sucks. Where are the current releases on the level of Resident Evil 4 or Dead Space? Honestly, they don't exist. Sadly, the best games available at the moment are retreads and remakes of previous classics or ports of Sony exclusives from a couple of years past. Games such as Spider-Man Remastered, Uncharted, The Thief's End, or God of War. Those are all games from 2018 and earlier. I mean, really, come on. You are hard pressed to find a recent original property on that same level. And to top it off, games are released in such a broken and piss poor state these days. So far this year, the body count for broken games is piling up, and we are already sky high. Forspoken, or should I say, for broken. The Last of Us? Nah, I say The Lag of Us. Star Wars Jedi Survivor should be called Star Wars Can Your PC Survive It? Come on, enough is enough. If we as gamers need to spend $70 a pop for a new game, is it too much to ask for it to be serviceable or functional at the very least? At the moment, the current landscape and situation is as follows. Game studio markets game as the next coming of Christ, followed by gamers get gaslit by reviewers that the game is fantastic with only a few minor glitches. Gamers only to go to spend money on hot garbage which at best severely underperforms and at worst is practically unplayable. Then the studio, a week or two later, issue an apology saying that they are working on it and that it doesn't meet their usually high standards. If that's the case, don't release it. You do after all set the standards yourself, don't you? It all just seems like one major middle finger, and sadly guys, it's pointing right at us. In ending, this needs to improve. No, scratch that. This has to change. But sadly, this is why in 2023, the two best games I have played this year are from 2005 and 2011 respectively. I dearly hope that this will change and improve. For the time being, I'm going to enjoy some Resident Evil 4. Thanks for watching.